Good morning everybody from Montegan.
Guten Morgen.
The little beautiful cottage that we had for the night.
Yeah,
And do you know what? I actually thought it was going to be cold because it was a stone cottage with no heating, but it wasn't at all.
Roasting.
It wasn't at all. And the views to wake up to this morning up the mountains are just
Clash.
But we noticed this. Come here, have a look. So look at this, right? This was before they start building it up. So this is what it looked like as an old Irish overgrown cottage. Then they got rid of all the shrubbery. So it was
Stripped everything away.
That's the cottage, that's where we stayed. And then they start building it. And then that's where we stayed. So it went from this to this. I just think that's fascinating. And obviously they built the little kitchen area and all in after. What a great little idea for an Airbnb, Lee, huh?
Class.
So this is our host, John, and he also does guided tours of Carntoohil, which, if you don't know, is the tallest peak in Ireland, up in the McGillicuddy Reeks. Up there. All the way over there. Welcome back to the channel, guys.
Welcome to all new people. What do you do?
Yes, to the new people. So this morning we drove from our lovely little cottage all the way to Dingle, about an hour drive or so, and
Had a liquid breakfast.
we have just finished a tour of the Dingle Distillery, shorter than the normal tours that we have done of the likes of Teeling and Guinness and stuff like that, but COVID as well didn't help. But it was really good, so we got to taste a
Gin.
Dingle gin, and we got to taste two of their whiskies.
Single malt and a pot still, wasn't it? No.
Yes.
Yeah, single malt.
Single malt and pot still. Smells nice.
It's not bad, yeah, it's pretty good.
Smells nice. And yeah, it was quite enjoyable, and we got to see, it's a working distillery, so we got to see exactly where they make their gins. We were told that it only opened in 2012, so that's why they first started distilling vodka and gin, because they were waiting for the whiskey to ferment in the barrels, and their first whiskey went out in 2016.
Yeah.
And since then they have been selling gin, vodka and whiskey. Their gin was also voted the best Irish gin in 2019, and it is actually a pretty good gin.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I normally don't like gin straight, but it was there front, it wasn't the tonic as well with it.
It wasn't very tart, it was quite smooth, and yeah, it was nice.
It was actually quite flavoursome as well,
Yeah.
like, whereas normally anything I've had gin before, it just kind of tasted like non-alcohol vodka. When it's straight, but when it's mixed in with stuff, it tastes lovely, but this was actually really, really good.
Yep. So that was a Dingle Distillery tour. We could only get the 10 AM tour, so nice liquid breakfast and all that.
Can't go wrong, line your stomach.
But now we
Start as you
are,
mean to go on.
now we're going for a bit of lunch.
I told you, liquid breakfast, start as you mean to go on.
Lee's having a day off driving today while we're in Dingle, so he's happy out. Lee, is it too early for Christmas songs?
Simply having a wonderful Guinness time.
I mean, I kind of feel like that this year should be over and it should be Christmas, but also the weather that we're having is uncanny for Ireland, so...
Even at the home of the black stuff, they dream of a white one.
The Guinness ad for Christmas here in Ireland is my favourite Christmas ad ever.
Closely followed by the Coca-Cola ad.
I will, I'll put a link to it below. This is Fungi.
Hi, Fungi.
It's my new pet dolphin.
You wish.
We're going to see the real one now in a minute. So, as we just said, we are off to see the most famous dolphin in Ireland. Famous?
Famous.
Famous.
It's a new word, just put it in the chat, famous.
Famous. Oh god, I shouldn't have had drink earlier.
No, you shouldn't have, but it's funny.
So, Fungi the Dolphin has been around for years. I actually saw him when I was 7 or 8.
I've never been to Dingle.
With my family. So, he just follows all the boats around the bay, and yeah, his name's Fungi, and he's been around for donkey's years. And
he used to lead all the fishermen boats back into the...
That's where he started. He kind of just started leading the fisher boats back in, and they realised he was just constantly here. You know, they'd go out fishing for the day and they'd come back, and here he was.
For better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. We are dreamers of the shore.
And when he first came in, there was a marine biologist said he was round about 6 years of age, going by his markings and also by the scars on his body. So puts Fungi round about 43, roughly the same age as myself. I know he's a smirking behind them masks. But dolphins can live to between 60 and 65 years of age on average. But actually keeping a dolphin in captivity halves the lifespan. And they've never actually recorded a dolphin to have lived more than 30 years that's been bred into captivity. And that's what makes it nice to actually see Fungi in his own habitat. He's totally wild, nobody feeds him, he's free to leave here whenever he wants, which he chooses not to. Also, what he's doing, he's basically doing it because he wants to do it and not because somebody's actually rewarding him or feeding him for doing it.
Keep on believing, we are dreamers of the shore.
Got to see Fungi. The tour guide was saying that he's not that lively anymore because they reckon he's about 40 odd years of age.
43, I think they said.
43. Then when I came, it must have been about 20 years ago, I came with my family. You know, he was jumping up out of the water, and he was just saying he's just getting old. They reckon dolphins live to their mid to late 60s. So you know, realistically, he's not that much left in him, but it was still nice to see him though. And it was Lee's first time seeing him too, wasn't it?
It was indeed.
But yeah, I enjoyed it.
Great crack.
Yeah?
Really, really fun.
You happy that you saw him?
Yeah, absolutely. He was, like, again, he wasn't jumping up out of the water, but he was bringing his pretty much most of his body up anyway. So you can see how big he actually was. And the tour guide actually showed us pictures that he got years ago of Fungi. And he was saying, like, he showed us that he looked huge, like, he was saying that he's about 13 foot. So that's, yeah, that's quite big. Like, I went swimming with dolphins when I was in Florida and they were about 8 or 9 foot max, I'd say. So he's a big boy.
Tour guide was also saying he first came to Dingle to swim with Fungi, and he's been here ever since. Came here in like 1994, I think he said.
95, I think he said.
And yeah, he's been here ever since.
He left his wife at home when they went out to buy the milk.
Yeah, he went out for a sliced pan, he said, and he never came back. Started our evening with a Murphy's ice cream. It's meant to be one of the best ice creams in Ireland. And it's right here in Dingle.
Not bad.
Look at that for a sunset. That's amazing, isn't it?
Class. I can see it with my spectacles. Morning, everybody.
Good morning from the lovely base hotel in Dingle.
It's actually beautiful. Make sure you book it. It's
Yeah,
really, really good.
It is good. But yeah, this morning we are heading off on a Schleehead drive, or a Schleehead drive.
Connor's Pass and all.
Connor Pass
yeah,
up to Brandon. But yeah, that'll have to wait until next week's video.
Until then, like, subscribe, and put up. I can't reach over there. All the way over on that side. The notify bell. Make sure you click that as well, and you'll get a notification when we're putting up the next one.
Yes. And let us know below what you thought of our trip to Dingle. We'll see you in the next one.
Peace.
Iris enjoying an old sheepback ride. That's good. You following me?
They're the tunnels. It's not a fire pit, they were the tunnels.
Oh, very, very good. Oh, good luck.
Yeah, that's the